Oh, hello there. I didn't realise I was going to be pressing the button, but apparently God wants me to just start straight away, so I've pressed the button and look where I am. I'm at a fabulous location. I'm actually at a very similar location to where I usually am. I'm at Naihan Beach in Phuket. The sun is setting. It's a wonderful place. The birds are in the air. But it's so busy at the moment. I was thinking I need to go somewhere more quiet. And look where I am, in the most beautiful location. God has guided me. Or maybe I have guided me. The source is me. I am the source. And if I want to do something, then the source wants to do something. What a lovely mentality that is. And right now we also have the moon out. Did any of you see my live video that I made the other day? I really enjoyed going live the other day. It was a special experience for me because since my spiritual awakening, I basically vowed to follow the laws of the universe, to listen to my psychology and to go against my own fears. Like if I was scared of doing something, then I thought, right, I've got to do that, because it was all about following a path of understanding my own psychology for me. And I believe that's what's the real riches in life have really come from that for me. I think that's what it is the riches of life are, it's really learning and understanding and gaining depth to the reality that you're actually living in, and not just through reading books, but through your own experience with your own psychology. Like you got to go through some certain tests sometimes. Like a couple of years ago, I went for a breakup, and I basically had nothing, and I was living in my car, and I decided to rebuild all the relationships from my past with my family and my friends. And I decided to move 5 hours away from where I was living with my ex-partner. And I decided to start again and just trust the process. And about 4 months later, I had got enough money together and enough courage together to fly to Thailand. And I spent the next 6 months in Thailand, where I really struggled actually. I had a lot of bad luck, a lot of challenges, so many challenges. Even the camera that I bought to take out was faulty, and I then went to the city centre and sent it off to China. First it went to Bangkok, then to China. Then they couldn't fix it, so they just sent it back to me, and then I just had to carry it until I got back to England. So I just had this waste of weight I was carrying around. With no camera. And then, then that triggered the next stage in my journey, where I went back to England and I had all these lessons that I'd learned, and I then applied them all and took them back out. But when I went back out to Thailand 7 months later, back in the next winter, and it was actually, must have been about spring. That's what is playing on my mind there, because it was 7 months. It was about the end of February, so coming in spring, when I actually went out the next time. And when I did go out the next time, just 4 days before I was about to leave, I got in trouble with the police. You can find that on my YouTube video where I spoke about my troubles with the police. And then I still faced my fears and went back out traveling again. But this is the same scenario over and over and over again since my spiritual awakening, where I'm going through an experience in order to learn and evolve my psychology, my consciousness. Because I believe that the source of all things that created this reality also exists within us. Like we are also that. We are that. You can't not be that. We are that. So when people talk about God and stuff, I know God because I am God. Same with you. Like we are we have the divine aspects of the source within us also. Like we have the will to create. Right now you're having a somewhat limited experience because you're identifying with the human experience only. But when you take the bird's eye perspective, you come into the spiritual aspect. You're now in the bird's eye view. This is the eagle. The eagle is actually out right now. Let's have a look. Where is he? He's right there. Wonder if I could zoom in. Have I got it in the locker? There he is. There's the eagle flying with the moon, and the eagle, even the Freemasons, they have this as symbolism too. They know that the eagle represents the spiritual dimension. They have the two-headed eagle, don't they? It represents seeing into this dimension, but also the seeing into this dimension and the spiritual dimension, the higher realm, coming from the higher realm. Just knowing that you are an unlimited being, you are the source of all things. Check this out. What a wonderful view. This is my new favourite spot to film, by the way. I'm going to be here a lot more often. So you guys are getting a sneak peek tonight here on my Patreon. If you're here, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. I am restarting to make videos now on my Patreon also, which is so exciting. Thank you for being here and supporting my work. I really appreciate you. And here I'm going to be sharing with you keys to the kingdom. So I'm always going to be bringing to you, as usual, my spiritual perspective, but I want to help you go on your spiritual path. So if you have a dream and you believe something, that you want to try something, you wish your life could be a certain way, if you want to be, you know what you want to do, I'm going to be here to give you all the tools and the keys to make sure that any dream of yours can become a reality, because I believe along that path, that is where your consciousness evolves, because you're having to face your fears. So now you're having to become aware of your fears as they are realizing, as they're manifesting, as you're realizing them. You're becoming aware of them, and then you're also having to fail at things along that journey, just like how I failed when I was in Thailand the first time, and so many things went wrong and I struggled a lot, but I learnt a lot of lessons right there about my own psychology. Yeah, it was tough, but it's allowed me to gather depth into my own psychology. So now when I am facing the next challenges in my life, I will be a stronger, much more capable person also. And these are the real riches. These are the real riches. The freedom within yourself, the power. It's like a feeling, but it's also a knowing, and it's also an ability, and it's all of these great things combined into one, which is your character. And it is a fabulous thing, because remember, authenticity is the greatest, most valuable asset you have, is your authenticity. And one of my rules is always to operate in the language of authenticity. And I've got a wonderful ebook coming out for you guys, and it's actually a course. It's over like 50 pages. And you know what, I should charge a lot of money for it, because it's priceless. It's going to be able to help you so much. But you know what, I'm so tempted right now to just put it out for free, because I just want you to have it. I want you to have it. So look out for that. That's coming up soon. And it's a course. It's not just an ebook. You have to print off all the pages and fill it in, but it's going to help you align to your higher self. It's really some special wisdom that I've built it over time, you know. So I'm really excited to share that with you. But thank you also for being here. But yeah, I really want to help you go from wherever you are to wherever you want to be. So message me in the comments section and DM me, because I'm going to start doing end of month Q&As as well. So you can send me a message and a question, and then I'm going to feature it in the end of month video as well. Maybe when I say end of month, we'll stick to the moon cycles, because I know the moon is a very special period of time. The moon's out, the eagles are out, and a few other species of birds, and humans for that matter. But yeah, I'm gonna be also sharing with you just behind the scenes footage as well. I'm gonna give you so much value here on Patreon. Thank you for being here, I really appreciate you. And until next time, peace and love, my friends.